To them ain't gone. His daddy out of he just came home. Probably need a hug.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Now, Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Pass to Curry. Over Paul. Curry's shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Kings. Booker finds Paul. Bridges outside. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Now Thompson. Outside Curry. Latrey. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker the pass to Bridges. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Curry kicks to Wiseman. Back to Curry. Johnson against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson for Booker. Rebound by the Suns. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Chris Paul.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here comes the t-shirt. Get up out of your seats, everybody.
at the numbers for Stephen Curry. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wiggins finds Curry. The three. Drills it from outside. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Now, here's Green, following the shot by Chris Paul.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he knocks down the first one.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landale's checked in. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Okogie's checked in for Bridges. And Anthony's subbed in for Chris Paul. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Booker, hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers behind him tonight. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible, and we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Anthony, top of the key. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Poole on the wing. He kicks it to Kuminga. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Shamet with it. Anthony right side. Sharch with the screen for Anthony from downtown. Phoenix no good that time either. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. DiVincenzo finds Poole. Landale grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Okogie, the pass to Landale. Here's Sharch. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Kuminga. Over Anthony, just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
There's the 3, sinks the triple. Anthony's got 5 now.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul. And that one hits back iron. Warriors trail by 6. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The pass to Ayton. On the wing, Johnson from the arc. Wiseman with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
That's not even a deep 3 for Curry. That's just pretty much his range at this point in his career.
Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. From deep, Johnson. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's Curry outside, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Paul outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
That free throw missing. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Klay Thompson. And he's good on the second.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Now here's Wiggins. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Paul. They lead by 1. Cauley Stein dishes to Paul. Bridges kicks to Paul. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Green taking his time here. Left side Curry. Pass to Wiggins. This one for three. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges outside. Paul against Curry. 11 feet away. The shot by Paul, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Suns have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Austin, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Moody. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kicks it to Paul. Over Wiseman. Phoenix no good that time either.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Pass to Moody. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. Hits the jump hook. Wiseman's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
Listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Well, I think for the Warriors, they're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through 1 half of play.
You love how they've come in here and taken charge. Hostile crowd, but these guys are blocking out the noise.
Yeah, they came in prepared for this, and the results have been outstanding.
that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back, and now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor, because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. James Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. Now here's Booker. No points in the game yet for him. Good D by Thompson.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
All against Curry. Wiseman the pass to Thompson. And Curry has it in the corner. From 11 feet away. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Johnson with a screen on Thompson. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 3, and the bucket from Devin Booker.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U-Space team.
So for the Suns, Okogie comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Anthony subbed in for Paul. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Poole's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Some changes for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Now here's Anthony. He has 5. Here he goes. He nails it, and we're tied up. Anthony's got 7 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Looney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Charge a screen on Poole. Here's Shamet. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. That free throw good from Shamet.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
The Suns making a switch here. Landale's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in for JaMychal Green. He hits both from the strike. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7. Saric passes to Okogie. Back to Saric. 5 to shoot. For the lead. The Warriors pull it in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Poole gets it to go.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
And here is Shamet. Floats one, and it's good on the layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
DiVincenzo passes to Looney. And here is Moody. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Saric passes to Anthony from deep. And it's Shamet missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anthony against Poole. Pass to Moody for the 3. That one, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
quarter's behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Paul. After James Wiseman's miss. Bridges outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry finds Wiseman. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes it to Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Outside Curry. The pass to Wiggins. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
For 3, Bridges. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Inside, Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Phoenix calls timeout. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Suns trail by 7. Ball outside. Bridges, no one around him. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Curry on the wing. Defended by Booker. They get it back. Curry gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
Great instincts from Curry, chasing the shot for a rebound and a second chance look.
Here's Booker. They can't stop the run with that one. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Phoenix no good that time either. Warriors leading by 9. Green dishes to Curry. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Curry. The Suns running out of time. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry deciding where to go with it. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Wiggins missing. Well, Phoenix shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes to Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Wiseman. He's covered by 8. Wiseman kicks to Curry. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now here's Curry. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Passes to Thompson. Wiseman with the ball. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Wiseman's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 9. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Sun Panthers.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Some changes for Golden State. .35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Yambo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Bismack Biyombo. At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Moody the pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Austin, no good. Now DiVincenzo. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Clay. This was a grinded-out win. How did you pull away?
Defense, that's simple. It was a sloppy game at times, but, you know, we're making missed shots. That's a given, but one constant you can have when you play this game is how hard you play on defense and how focused you are. And I felt like, besides, you know, not boxing out at times, our defense was amazing tonight.
You certainly turned it up at that end, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, James Wiseman.